Doo 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 doo. What is up, everyone? Welcome back, Mondays with Mike. I'm Mike. Welcome back. What's up, Steven? We actually got some stuff to talk about today, so this should be a pretty good Mondays with Mike. I'm excited. Got some good positive news, obviously, this week and last week, depending on your stance on the country. But I pretty much like to talk about politics more in regards to the automotive industry and cars. So regardless of who you voted for. Oh, cool. What was it? Was I right from guessing? We'll let a couple people come into the chat tonight. We come back every Monday, 8 o'clock Eastern. It's a good place to ask questions about your car, what parts to do next, all the current discounts that we're running. We talk about them on here, new parts coming out, stuff with our current projects, what's going on. And yeah, super cool place to just get some good, solid information. Oh, man. Man, that's not good. So welcome back, guys. Currently transferring my data to my new iPhone right now. So meanwhile, hopefully it'll be done by the end of my Mondays with Mike. It's been a busy day today. And we're gearing up for Black Friday sales. A lot of deals coming up down the pipeline. You guys are probably holding off on orders as usual. Deals are going to be pretty much the same as last year. I've already been getting emails from the companies, and I can tell you nothing much is changing. So you're typically looking at 10% off. I saw an 11% off with a company, and there might be a 15% off with someone. So we'll see. I can't really talk about it right now because we're under policy contract to not talk about these deals, but there definitely is some good stuff going. Like I said, if you guys want to order up before then, we can do combo deals. So you can grab a couple or 2, 3, 4 parts, and I can get you a good discount ahead of time so you're not waiting. But yeah, we'll just try and wait for a little bit more people to get involved in the chat. What's up, Chris? Yeah, hopefully Airheads. I mean, not every order ships directly from us. I would say 80% probably ships from us. And then, some stuff, the larger stuff, if it's closer to the customer when they order, if I have it in a warehouse at one of our other locations or our wholesalers or the manufacturer, sometimes I just ship it from them because it cuts down on shipping time. So it just really depends. I would love eventually to be at the point where I ship every single thing from here, but sometimes cost-wise, it just doesn't make sense, to be honest. So yeah, the mystery ones are pretty solid. I mean, I don't really eat that stuff anymore, but when I did, yeah, that was probably my favorite. Oh, cool. Well, just hit me up and I can kind of navigate you maybe with a deal. Either on Facebook or Instagram, you can just send me a message tonight and I'll get you a decent deal. If you're ready. So I guess it's better ordering now because if you wait during Black Friday, I'm telling a lot of people this right now. There's going to be a lot of people that place orders and are going to be waiting for some parts for a little bit of time. But the nice thing is you lock in the price at a great deal. So, I mean, it's worth it. Some of the deals that are going on, some of the companies are fantastic. Some are just, 10% discount. It's kind of funny. A lot of people think in this industry, you're getting, 30, 40, 50% discount. Like that just never happens. It's not a thing. There's just not enough, the parts would be so much more expensive to even have that type of markup. So anyways, well, we got some good, well, what's up, Andy? We got some good news last week regarding, obviously the election. I'll say it's good news because for auto enthusiasts, we have been saved. We are not going to be forced to drive shitty EV cars the rest of our lives. So I think that's a win in, regards to that. I'm not going to get into other stuff because that's for other channels. And, but we got some other good news today that I guess Trump has looking for the person to head up the EPA. And it is a gentleman from New York who is not in favor of a very harsh EPA. So what could this mean for us? Well, the EPA is going to stay the way they are. I think the main thing with where us as auto enthusiasts want to be is we don't want to become California, where you have smog checks everywhere on the road. You have super strict, can't run an intake, can't run a downpipe. You get state refereed if you get pulled over, these kind of things. So with this being said, you're going to get someone that is still doing the job. The EPA will still be around. They're just not going to be aggressively, hopefully, doing things as aggressively as they have been over the last, 6 years. So we'll see, a lot of good things coming. I don't know if you guys, are into crypto or whatever, but those people are making a lot of money right now. If you've got a good amount of change in these cryptos, I mean, people are making 50, 60, 100,000 just this weekend. So I won't even say what I've made because, I'm not pulling it out anytime soon. I'm in for the long haul, but it's a good chunk of change. All right, so let's get into some question. About 2 months ago, I bought a full race, high pressure fuel pump, hot data injectors, Ken Flex. Oh, cool. Awesome. Well, thank you for the support, dude. And we'll see what we can do. I mean, that's the best. I got to make a little bit of money, but hopefully I can help you out on the cha-ching, get this economy rolling, and, keep going. Yeah, it's kind of funny because, well, I'll talk about Elon because it does have to do with cars. It is kind of weird when I kind of thought of the first mashup because, thinking of Elon Musk, 10 years ago, I would have never thought he was the type of guy he is right now. I mean, when I first, thought of Teslas, that's all I thought of him. And I just was kind of like, it wasn't anything against the car brand itself. It was more of, I guess, the regulations and things that were going on in the country that I didn't really like with EVs in regards to trying to replace gas-powered autos. I do think there is a good place for EVs in the market. I think it's limited, to say the best. I think it's good for people that really don't drive far distances, just want to hop in the car, go 5 miles, come back. City centers where pollution, there's not a lot of trees. You've got sky rises everywhere, kind of holds in all the stuff. I think it's good for certain areas like that. But as far as an investment or something to drive full time, no, thank you. But I do think, certain things like buses being, natural gas or EV or, I think those are definitely good things. So we'll see what happens. There's positives and negatives to each, party. So it just kind of figures out where you stand with things and, but yeah, it's going to be, in my opinion, a good 4 years and pretty interesting. I don't know if you guys saw actually that they're already planning the 250th birthday for the United States. So it's going to be crazy in 2026, I gotta say. I mean, we have the World Cup going on here, and then we're going to have the world's basically like a World's Fair birthday party for the United States in Iowa. So we shall see. There's a lot of rumors of Nissan this week having a lot of financial difficulties and having to ask Mitsubishi to get involved and help them out. Oh, cool. Man, how do you guys get this information before I do? I've never understood. I mean, I guess there's people that are testing things for RV6 and PRL, and we're just not included in the chain of command. But it's good to see RV6 is going to be having more parts. I'm pretty excited about that. Um, Man, that's cool. Yeah, they also I saw PRL has a carbon intake coming out. Um, I don't know much about it. I did see it fitted in someone's car. It looked pretty nice. I guess if it's, if you want to spend like, that kind of money on something like that. But yeah, it's gonna be cool to see what the Type R gets. I'm glad RV6 is getting a little bit more into doing some more heavy duty stuff. That was one thing with the EPA restrictions, kind of forced RV6 to kind of look outside the box and start doing some different stuff, to make sure they could stay in business. And, they're definitely doing some great things. So, yeah, I don't know the price, Andy. I'm sure it's around there, though. But I'm sure the people that bought their Type R 15K over sticker will probably buy it. Yeah, it's a complete copy. It's just a carbon piece. So it's basically for looks. Yeah, I mean, I try to reach out to RV6, but I understand how busy people are. It's different for me. Like, I don't want to become a nuisance because I buy from them all the time. And a lot of times they haven't really shared with us what they have kind of coming out down the road. So I think they just don't want companies kind of putting it out there as much, until they're closer. So, but yeah, our 2.0 downpipe should actually hit the market here in about 2 to 3 weeks. So I'm excited to actually see a lot of people that are put pre-orders in for them and actually run them and see what they think. So hopefully it's a game changer. I think the Type R community will really love it. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't know why anyone would pay that much over sticker for a car. I mean, I get like 2 or 3 thousand, but 15K is just like, man. So yeah, some good info with that. We got the Black Friday sales coming up. I'm trying to think of other stuff going on right now. There's not. If you guys know any new parts coming out, I really don't. But like I said, Black Friday mostly 10% off. You're gonna find with pretty much every company. Some might be 1% higher. Um, I haven't got any word from K-Tuner if they're even doing a sale. Honda usually don't. So yeah, I actually saw a guy that actually got his Civic Type R brand new under sticker, which I kind of thought was crazy. So I think he got $1,000 off, but still, it's better than. Well, thanks for coming back in, guys, this week. I appreciate it. Um, busy, busy, busy month coming up. It's going to be crazy. I mean, I'm pretty much working 7 days a week for the next month and a half. So got to really try and hustle this month. This month is brutal because the start of the month for the first 2 weeks usually is horrible. And then the last 2 to 3 weeks are just insane. So, yeah, I think if I even got one, it would probably be Integra Type S at this point. Um, I just love them, and they're not heavily as made as the Type R. Plus, I already have an FL one, so I don't see the point in getting a Type R. It's pretty much it's not the same car, but you know what I mean. We are going to be posting up. I do have some open box items we're going to be posting up online. You'll kind of see them floating around. Trying to clear out a lot of stuff before the end of year. It'll probably be more in December. I have a lot of stuff. We've got a ton of Hasport FL5 engine mounts. If you guys know anyone that needs them, they work on the Integra too. I've got, I think, 2 custom red sets left and 4 polished sets. And then we've got side mounts for the 9th gen, the 10th gen, the 11th gen. So Accord mounts. Andy, have you heard anything from PLM as far as if they approved the mount that they sent you or that? I haven't really heard anything from them. I've just placed pre-orders and waiting to get tracking whenever they ship. Hey, welcome, Jose. Glad to see someone else from outside the country. I would love to get more people outside of the US on the channel. That'd be sick. Where in Mexico are you from, buddy? I feel like I need a Mexico trip again. Oh, cool, Andy. More testing is always good. Hopefully you get to the track in the next couple weeks. Get some at least some data so you're all set for like March, April. Been a tough year for you as far as the car, but it'll get there. All right. Well, I'm trying to think of other stuff coming on. Oh, okay, the PLM out. So they're just trying to verify the perfect fitment, I guess. So I guess once they do that, probably another 4 weeks, I would assume. 4 to 6. Yeah, I figured that would be it. Cool. Awesome, awesome. Oh, cool. Yeah, I never had the steering issue with our car. Sucks for Honda having to spend all this all this money. Um, it's not the easiest job to do at home. I guess, at the dealership they could probably knock it out in like 2 hours since they're so used to doing it, but well, you killed 2 birds with 1 stone. That's always a good thing. Yeah, so we will have the Black Friday sales. I think most go on till about December 3rd or 4th. Some end right at the end of November. But yeah, it'll be pretty good. And then December, you'll see us selling a lot of open box stuff or stuff that I've just had laying around for a long time and I need it gone. I also, if you guys know anyone with like a Camry or any Corolla, Toyota, the newer ones, I ordered some parts for an old sales guy that used to work for us, which I wish I never did. And I have a bunch of engine, like pedal commander type things. And we don't have those parts on our site anymore. And I just have them sitting on the shelf. I need them gone. So if you guys know anyone that wants one, I've got them in stock. Yeah, I don't get the sticky steering. I've never felt it on a car. I don't know how anal some of the kids are being about it or if it's really that noticeable. I mean, Steven, how bad was yours? Oh, man. Huh. Yeah, who knows? I don't know. Man, that sucks. Yeah, you told me today, Chris, and I'm like, wow. I mean, I don't drive my brand new Civic either. It's literally sitting in Arizona, just up on a rack, like waiting for stuff to get done to it. Trying to get any fab work done nowadays is like years of waiting. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how bad the steering rack thing is. I probably had it in my car and never even noticed. I mean, but I'm used to driving, you know, normal rack and pinion, manual steering. Oh, geez. Wow. Now, why is your Type R not driving? I forgot. Sorry, I talked to so many people during the day. It's insane. And I always forget like half the information that I get. So nice. Couple more orders in. Let's see. Yeah, the turbos, I mean, the MHI turbo is really, really nice. But yeah, I do always suggest getting the different studs for the downpipe. They usually always snap. It's like one of the things that always goes on these stock turbos. Yeah, I'm trying to say, like, do you guys prefer the FK8 Type R or the FL5? I love both because I see certain FK8s that are done right with the perfect right wheel setup and they just look so good. But then I see, an FL5 done right and they just look even better. Yeah, I'm a DE5 guy myself, so I know you love your Accord. All right, well, if anyone's in the group that isn't commenting, go ahead and shoot a comment in the section. Ask us a question. That way I have something to answer, hopefully, or one of the dudes in the chat can answer it if they know. We like spreading some good information here and getting you all off of Facebook where there is so much fake news, is what I call it. Just a lot of bad information nowadays. A lot of clickbait, a lot of misinformation, a lot of people that don't even know what they're talking about. So I don't even know what color of, if I even bought a DE5, what I would even get. Yeah, I mean, I agree too. I think my thing with the FK8 is it's slightly plasticky. I hated the steering wheel in the FK8. I thought it just looked like, I don't know, it was ugly. Um, I like the car in general, but I think the FL5, just the interior fit and finish, trim, cornering, every aspect of the car just looks phenomenal. I mean, I would take an FL5 over an FK8. And I think if you raced them around a track, you would probably see the FL5 win because of the cornering is much better. Yeah. Oh man. Trying to think of some other stuff. I don't know if I talked about last week about Acuity Shifter. So that will finally be out hopefully at the end of January. So if you've been waiting on one of those and you're excited, it'll finally be out hopefully the end of January. That's the goal with them anyways right now. Yeah, I think the FL5 it's just a classy car. Every aspect of it just looks so good. I mean, I'm bummed I ended up buying an FL1, but when I look back for the business, it was the right decision to do, obviously. With the amount of info that we got in first place to jump the gun on all these other companies for selling parts, that was the main reason why I did it. But, you know, the 1.5 is just, for me is not enough power. It's good with the turbo upgrade and bolt-ons and that, um, but yeah, I miss my RDX too. That thing was so much fun. Maybe one day again. But yeah, Ben, if you, I'm not sure where you're going to send me a message, but either Instagram or Facebook works, or you can email me at axionindustries@gmail.com or sales@axionperformanceparts.com, whatever one you want. And just let me know the parts you want, and then I'll quote you a price. See what I can do. Sometimes waiting, sometimes waiting for Black Friday deals, we do hopefully, depending on the company, get a little bit extra off. Um, so we actually have a little bit of room to give a nice big discount plus make some money, which is kind of nice. So, oh, nice. The passport's amazing. I love mine. The PRL intake, though, I got to tell you, that thing just sounds so good when you romp on it. I know you're probably never going to mod the passport, but if you ever need an intake, the PRL one's the one to go to. I've got them on the website. Oh, man. But yeah, I was talking to someone. Oh, real quick, I brought up the guy that bought the engine from us last week, our L15 motor, and then it had a couple broken sensors on the engine when he got it, and he was just furious, and told me he was gonna, you know, get a lawyer or whatever. Still have not heard from him, so hopefully he just finally talked to some people and calmed down and figured out like, oh, it's normal to get a motor freighted into you and have a couple sensors that are broken on it. So I figured I would let you guys know the outcome of that one because it was something that was bothering me like crazy. But we'll see. If I get any updates from the guy, I will let you guys know. Well, it's always good to put an intake on your wife's car. You know, they get in, they have no idea, and then they get on it and they're like, what the hell happened to my car? Oh, man. Yeah, long Monday tonight. I don't know how long we'll be tonight. Not a ton to talk about. I mean, hopefully next week we get some really good news and we can actually start talking about. I will let you guys know, I'm not going to tell you the time in that, but the first Black Friday deal is with Acuity. Um, so that's the first deal that we have. Most companies are around like the 21st or so. I would have to see some of the other ones. We just get emails all the time in and we have to figure it out. Yeah, the new one's on the back burner. I don't have time right now. I'm trying to grow this one more, and we're probably gonna start working on it sometime in the new year. I'm going to Europe at the end of this year, so I'll be in the Czech Republic for New Year's. It's actually my wife and I, it's probably our last trip out of the country for a little while. We're gonna really be in the States pretty much all of next year and not travel really at all, which is gonna be hard for me. But I figure, going to do the Christmas markets in Europe and New Year's will be a lot of fun. Um, I've got a couple people I'm going to reach out to there to see if we can meet up. I'll see what happens, but yeah, I have the shift kits all in stock for the FL5. I don't have the individual shifter because it hasn't been released yet, but we do have the shift kit, which is basically like base bushings, your rocker, your short throw, and you can get the Acuity cable bushings also. And then it also has like a stiffer spring. So side to side is going to be firmer. Up and back will be probably, I think I don't know right off the top of my head, but it's about 25% less throw, something like that. Makes it a little bit notchier. Super nice. So got those in stock. I'll throw in a free toolkit too. I always throw them in when people order a lot of Acuity stuff because they don't think about ordering the toolkit, and it's really nice so you don't damage all your plastics in the car with a screwdriver. So the individual shifter is beautiful. I mean, like I said, we have the basically the 10th gen in our 11th gen that I made work, but I can't wait for the new one to come out. Man, these Apple phones take a long time to send information. Wow. 5 hours. What the heck? That's a long time. Jeez. Oh man. I probably won't be on my phone much tonight. So if anyone messages me, good luck. Well, I'll have to ask the wife. She's the IT nerd. So what's up, Joshua? Welcome in. I love seeing new people join, especially if you're new in here. Just comment and say hello. We've been trying to get a lot of. I also want to say real quick, I posted a video today for Veterans Day, and we did a small video every year for Veterans Day or Memorial Day or whatever. I reach out and put on my post, hey, send us a picture of you in the military. And I take a lot of our customers that have shopped with us and put a whole collage together of all of them. So if you want to go on there and watch it, it's kind of cool seeing everyone. There's some fun photos, pictures of them with their pew-pews. And yeah, someone had a bazooka in one, rocket launcher. I don't know, AK-47. So we'll be doing a couple more product videos. I think coming up, I'll have Black Friday deal videos so you guys know what Black Friday codes are to do on our site. And all the deals coming up. Another new thing we implemented in the website is you will see when you go in there to buy stuff, it offers a shipping protection. I managed to find a company that actually will do this shipping protection as an option and not kind of make it more mandatory and harder to get rid of. So when you go in, you can opt in or out of it. You just go into the cart. It has a little toggle you can turn on and off. They're actually, I kept the prices pretty cheap if you want to keep it. If you live in kind of a shady neighborhood and you get packages stolen a lot, it's just maybe it's a good thing to do. So just something that's on there as an option. I know some companies pretty much just mandatorily do it, but yeah. I actually was trying to come up with the dudes at Peachel's here in New Bern, and I'm gonna actually see if they want to do like a a newer Civic meetup at the dealership, maybe like a barbecue and something maybe in like June timeframe, May, June. I think it'd be really cool to meet a lot of people here, local, and just get more business out there. And yeah, hopefully our 11th gen will maybe be in North Carolina by then, so we could have it on display. And yeah. But yeah, lots of great stuff coming up this month, so you guys got to stay tuned. Hopefully I'll have some information on our shop 11th gen. I kind of told them just to kind of get to it when they can. They're really busy doing fab work for a lot of other people's cars, so I am ready to get that car kind of finished up, but it's still got a long ways to go. Man. Yeah, well, it's going to be a while. Fab work alone is going to take 6 to 9 months. These guys, like, the car's been there since May. They basically welded up an intercooler. I mean, they also have all our parts that they're making. They have other customers' cars that they work on. They have other parts that they manufacture for their industry. So yeah, getting to the 11th gen, it's just, you probably won't see some good stuff for a little while still yet. But once the intercooler gets fabbed up, then they do the turbo mount and everything. It'll actually come together pretty quick. I'm gonna try and figure out this week if we're gonna get an update within the next month or so, because I would like some good stuff here. We're coming in almost to the end of the year. I've actually got to reach out to the guy doing the harness too, because he's been working on the ECU harness for almost a year now. And I think I dropped the ball on getting him some information he needed on wire lengths, and I don't have the car here, so it's kind of hard going over all the information. Man, the crypto stuff is just going nuts. I don't know if you guys are watching Dogecoin, but if you own Doge, you are seriously doing pretty good for the last couple days. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened to my throat all of a sudden. Like the air's on, it's just bugging me. Plans for Thanksgiving. I'm actually driving up to Northern Virginia, so Washington, D.C. area. I don't know. It's kind of cool. I was talking to the wife. Now that other people are getting into power, and the government will probably be able to get a nice little, hopefully, tour and get to go to the White House. So super pumped for that. We'll see, though. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, these crypto hasn't even started yet in my eyes. Once some of these regulations get lifted on crypto and the lawsuit against XRP goes away, man, I even tell people, dude, throw $100 in it a month. I mean, this year I've been trying to throw at least 200 to 300 a month into crypto, into several different ones. And because, with lower month, if you lose out in the long run, $100 a month, yeah, it sucks, but like you don't notice it like dumping 2,000, And I mean, today alone, I mean, man, it's just crazy. But yeah, hopefully we're gonna go up and see her parents and hang out with them for a little bit. It's kind of tough for us because it's our busiest time of year. So, I got to be like working like nonstop, but we're actually going to drive up and then drive back the next day. Pretty much. I mean, most stuff doesn't ship out on Thanksgiving. It doesn't ship out the next day. Usually stuff won't even ship out till like Cyber Monday. So, yeah, we'll be good. But looking forward to some good food and some wine. That's my favorite. So, and hopefully watch some Harry Potter movies. I know I sound super dorky right now, but that's just, this time of year, it's the best time. Yeah, I actually own Shiba, Doge, and XRP. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm more in it for the long, long run. 5-10 years is, I kind of did it as a retirement. Putting stuff away, just see what happens. Anything can happen with these things. You got to be careful, but who knows? I was reading an article the other day on a guy that basically said if XRP ever went to 750, which isn't even that high, and you had $1,000 in it right now, you would make over $1 million profit. So it's pretty insane. Pretty insane to see the type of money you could make. Yeah, we just actually watched Home Alone the other day. We've already got the whole house decorated and everything. The minute Halloween's done, we set everything up for Christmas. It's just such a good time of year. And there's so much good things to enjoy. So but yeah, it's I don't know, it's one of my favorite times of year, so I'm excited. even though December kind of sucks for sales, but it is what it is. It's kind of hard when you own a business because it's like, you want it to be busy and yeah. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. And crypto is just it's very indecisive and there's a lot of stuff that comes into play. So I mean, these are the first times in stocks that I've ever made money. And it feels good kind of actually making some. I actually had EV car I invested in a long time ago, one that was made in China. And it did really well for a while and then kind of tanked for a long time. And it finally came back the last couple weeks. And I actually last week pulled all my money out of it and threw it into Doge and was pretty much perfect timing for me. So I had a XRP, not XRP, XPEV. So XPEV are owned by, well, they have basically Volkswagen bought into them a little bit. It's they look like Teslas basically. Used to be almost $70 a share, and now it's down. I think it's trending up. It's been doing pretty good the last week, but it's around $16 a share now. Yeah, I had to get Christmas up early. We start the Harry Potter Christmas marathon. It was so basically every Wednesday we watch one Harry Potter and we do a meal and wine night in the lead up to Christmas. So the last Harry Potter finishes whatever Wednesday is before Christmas. It's kind of like our weeknight break where we just get to enjoy the night unless I get harassed by customers like, where's my order? But yeah, we like the house decorated. Plus, we don't do Thanksgiving here. We always go to like her family's. So it doesn't matter if it's set up. Last year, we didn't even get one because we set up and basically had to take everything down like 2 weeks before Christmas because we were moving. So this will actually be nice to actually be around for this year. Yeah, you should look up XPEV. Pretty cool. They're trying to do a flying car. They've got some decent stuff. We have 3 trees set up. So yeah, we have our travel tree, which has all our ornaments from all around the world that we've bought when we travel. And then we have a tree that has a lot of my childhood stuff, which is all Hallmark ornaments from 1976 till present. And then we've got another tree that's more of like a fancy tree downstairs, which has all the beautiful bulbs and stuff all over it. So yeah, that's pretty fun. And then she puts all these candles up in every single window, and it looks like a colonial house from Williamsburg. I don't know. It's pretty cool though. But yeah, we're enjoying North Carolina. I mean, today, God, it was 76 today. I think tonight's getting down to 62, I think. But, this time of year, it ranges all over the place. But yeah, it feels good. So we've almost been here an entire year. So, God, I don't even know. Well, anyways, guys, I think I'm going to get going for the night. It's already 45 minutes. But I'll be back next week. I should have all the info, hopefully, on all the Black Fridays. But if you need something before then, hit me up and I can help you guys out. Trying to think anything last. If you have a quick question, get it in real quick. And make sure to go watch the veteran video. And if any of you guys are veterans, thank you for your service. We appreciate you. And if you have anyone in your family or friends, make sure to say thank you. And we'll see you guys next week. And till next time, later.